Hey guys, happy baby name Monday. I'm SJ and I do a brand new baby name video here on YouTube every single Monday. This week, I hope you can guess, it is some unique Disney baby names. I have done Disney baby names before. Everyone really enjoyed it, and as a huge Disney fan, I thought I would do some more. These are a little more unusual but very wearable. I'm also going to throw in some Disney facts for you as well, because you know that I love to do research. I did a baby name live video last week over on Instagram, so do head over there to follow me at baby name envy to get loads more baby name ideas. But also I will do some more lives because we had loads of fun and people were asking me loads of questions about different themes, different baby name ideas. People had short lists that everyone was helping out with, so it was really good fun. So I will definitely be doing more, so make sure you're following me over there. And don't forget to let me know in the comments below your favourite Disney character name. As I said, I've gone a little bit off the beaten track, but you don't have to. It could be that it's a Disney princess name, maybe you've got a Belle or an Aurora. They are such popular names, but there are some beautiful gems throughout the Disney films that you would absolutely love for a baby. Here are my top choices. So at number 8 is a girl's name, and it's one I absolutely love, and that is the name Meg. And this is from the movie Hercules, where she is from the legend of Megara. They call her Meg. I love the movie Hercules. I think the singing is so good, isn't it? It's like proper, powerful gospel voices, and the boys absolutely love it as well. Meg is not actually a Disney princess. So sometimes she does feature, say at Disneyland or something, but Disney princess is a big franchise. She's not part of it. Like Alice is not a Disney princess. Don't have to be royal to be a Disney princess, but it does help. Belle is not from royal descent, but obviously marries into royalty at the end when she marries Prince Adam. So Meg is a little bit of a forgotten Disney character, Disney lead female. She is brilliant. She is so feisty, isn't she? I've always loved the name Meg, and I was surprised to see that it is on a huge decline. So if you love it as well, it's a great one to choose. Only at number 2,966 in the UK, which is surprising, isn't it? It had a huge boom years ago. Think about Meg Ryan, and I just think it is gorgeous. It's super due to come back because of Meghan Markle, who is the American gorgeous lady marrying our very own Prince Harry. I think this will see a boom because of that. 2001, Meg was at number 409, so it is time it has a little bit of a boost, so get in there quickly if you want something unusual. Susan Egan actually voiced Meg in Hercules, and she was also famous for playing Belle in the Broadway show Beauty and the Beast. How cool is that? She's like a proper Disney voice. I love those Disney sounds, don't you? And actually Megara was the first heroine in a Disney movie since Belle who had the same actress doing both her voice and her vocal singing. So yeah, a bit of Disney facts. What do you think of Meg as a name? It is amazing. As a character, she is sassy and fierce. Disney girl. I love it. Number 7 is probably my favourite name on this list. It is a little boy name, and that is the name Chip. How much do you love the name Chip? After, of course, the lovely little Chip Potts from Beauty and the Beast. I love this name. I think it is such a hipster, retro cool name. I actually featured it in my hipster baby name list, which I will link below. I did ages ago, I think, when I was pregnant with Evelina. It's just such a cool name. I love the saying we have in England that if you have a little boy, he's a chip off the old block, which means he's very much like his dad. So that is another really cute reason to choose Chip. Isn't Chip just the most adorable character in any Disney movie? So in the movie, he has a chip on his head, and he is a little teacup, but when he becomes a little boy, it's actually a chip on his tooth. And according to the comics that were made, which are called Lyrical Love, which are all about Beauty and the Beast, Chip is actually Mrs. Potts' 12th child. Where were all the others? Maybe they were like spoons, I don't know, bits of sugar, I don't know, but just Chip was in the movie. Obviously he's an amazing character. The name is just super cool. At number 6 is a name which only ranks at number 227 in the UK, and that is the name Cleo. I love the name Cleo, and who can forget the little fish in Pinocchio who was called Cleo? She's a really cute little flirty fish who has lots of expression, and it's just nice to have that little Disney nod. If you love the movie Pinocchio, obviously one of the most classic Disney movies, which bombed the first time it was out, got re-released and did super duper well. Cleo actually means pride, fame, or glory glory, and it is from the Greek Cleopatra. So some of these names also have kind of like double influences. I've always liked the name Cleo. I think it's about this way. It is really, really nice. Pinocchio is also one of the only lead characters who is actually voiced by a little boy. So there's a little boy called Dickie Jones who is only 12, and Walt Disney really insisted on it being a real child rather than quite often they use an adult, don't they, to do a child's voice. But no, Dickie was just 12 when he did that huge Pinocchio film. Pinocchio is an ultimate classic. I know that so many of us just grew up with it, and Cleo is a great name for a little girl. Could you think it could be a boy name or just a girl name? I really think it is a girl name at the moment, but what do you reckon? Oh, at number 5, my all-time favourite Disney movie is Sword in the Stone. I love that. I used to watch it on repeat all through my teens. I just find it so funny. And how about this is a really quirky name, Archimedes. That is such a cool name. I know some of you are really quirky namers, and Archimedes is just so cool. You could go with Archie as a nickname if you weren't brave enough to use the whole thing all the time, or certain family members might want to say Archie, but you could say Archimedes. And he is of course the owl in Sword in the Stone. He is one of the funniest Disney characters ever. He's so expressive and so cute, and obviously he's Merlin's owl. Merlin, also a great name. Archimedes was also an amazing Greek scientist, one of the most famous, which is where the name came from for the little owl in Disney. So you'd be giving him that great heritage in terms of a physicist, a mathematician who is so well regarded in that Greek legacy. I absolutely love it, and it is totally unranked, not surprisingly. I reckon you guys are either going to love this or hate it. So do write in the comments below, love or hate. Let us know. Let everyone else know who might start considering this. Okay, and at 4, this is another way out there one, but I really like it. I wanted to give you some unique options. And this is the name of one of the fairies in Sleeping Beauty. The other two do have a bit more normal names. Let me know in the comments below if you know them. But the one I have chosen is the name of the blue fairy, whose name is Merryweather. I can just see this as such a cute name, maybe for the middle. Merry is a really brilliant nickname. I love Merry. I worked with a Merry. It didn't sound odd. No one even questioned it. But if you were called Merryweather, I think it is just sounds so modern. It sounds like a surname as first name. It could even be a boy name. It's quite gender neutral. She is the blue fairy in Sleeping Beauty. So Merryweather plays a really important role in Sleeping Beauty. So we see the 3 fairies at the beginning, and they are invited to Sleeping Beauty's christening by the king and the queen. The other 2 fairies give their gifts, but Merryweather hasn't yet given her gift before Maleficent arrives and puts her curse on the child. Because Merryweather hasn't given her gift yet, she still has something she can do, and although she is not powerful enough to undo the curse, she puts Sleeping Beauty into her sleeping state to be woken by true love's gift. And obviously later on they then adopt her and bring her up, and she's a really cute little fairy. I just really like this name. Of course it's totally unranked. And 3, a more modern Disney classic is of course Frozen. And how about going with the name Oaken? So Oaken is that really funny Norwegian character who owns Oaken's trading post, where of course Anna turns up to try to buy some warmer clothes when she is out searching for Elsa. I've literally watched Frozen so many times because actually my 1-year-old and my 4-year-old both absolutely love it. Oaken is a cool name. I love Oakley so much, but my husband couldn't get past the sunglasses, so Oaken could be a way of doing that. It's funny that Oaken in the movie is the only character with the Scandinavian accent, although the movie is said to be set in Norway. In Swedish it's actually called Frost, not Frozen, which is just something I know because my husband is Swedish. And you know that Disney are famous for like little sneaky cameos throughout their movies, and Oaken's shop is famous for being one of those in Frozen. So when Anna enters his shop, there is a hidden plush Mickey on one of the shelves. So next time you're watching, see if you can spy it. I will put a picture of it and I'll put it up on my Facebook so you can go over there and have a look if you want to know where he is hidden. At number 2 is a name that I was so surprised isn't very popular, mainly because it was one of my favourite names when I was little, and it sounds quite everyday, but in fact it is now only at number 1211, and it's on a steep decline. So it could be one of those kind of really unusual names for a child being born now, and that is the name Sally. How pretty is the name Sally? And it means princess. It is from The Nightmare Before Christmas, when we have Jack and Sally is that rag doll who is made by Dr. Frankenstein, I think his name is. That is a great movie. My kids love it because my 7-year-old boy obviously loves things like that feel a little bit more spooky. It's got loads of good singing in it. Blink 182 actually did a song all about Jack and Sally from The Nightmare Before Christmas, so it's quite pop culture one fun as well. Sally is a really kind and sensible, beautiful little character, and I just love the name. It sounds really old-fashioned to me in a really cool vintage way. It always just struck me as a really pretty and kind of popular name. If you were called Sally, you would be quite like outgoing, I don't know why, and the double L make this really modern sounding name. So yeah, you could double hyphen it again. Sally Ann was obviously really popular, but you could put something with like Sally Wren or something to make it a little more modern or edgy. I'll keep having to have a think. Let me know in the comments below if you can think of a good double barrel for Sally. And at number 1 is a Peter Pan name. I featured a Peter Pan name in my first Disney baby name video, which I've linked below. And this one is a little boy name and it's really gorgeous, and that is the name Cubby. So Cubby is one of Peter Pan's lost boys. The lost boys are just so amazing. There was something that really captured my imagination when I was little. Cubby is one of the most famous lost boys. He also is in Jake and the Neverland Pirates as Jake's best friend, so it's got a little modern Disney twist to it as well. I think that Cubby has a bit of the name, you know how we're now having like Bear, Fox, Wolfie. Cubby, it could be a really cool one because it's got that kind of animal quirkiness. I love Cub. I just think that is so cute. Little man Cub would be so cute after Mowgli as well. Cubby also wears a little bear costume throughout Peter Pan. Do you remember how cute that is? So you could have your little Cubby in his little bear outfit when he comes home from hospital to do your announcement. I'm really overthinking all the details through for you. You know I like to do that. And in the book he is also known as Tubby Ted, so maybe his name is actually Theodore or Edward. So if you already know a lot of Teddies, or you already have like family members who have taken a grandparent's name like Edward and gone with Teddy, you could go with Cubby. It would be so cool. Let me know if you're going to pop it on your list. So those were my top 8 unique and unusual Disney baby names. I hope you enjoyed them. If you want more Disney names, let me know in the comments below because I can keep going for ages with them. I absolutely love them. I would love to hear from you. Do join in and let me know your favourite Disney baby names, and do subscribe for new baby name videos every single Monday, and I will see you on Instagram for some lives. Take care everyone, happy baby name Monday, and I will see you all very, very soon. Bye guys!